Hey guys, it's Tara by Tess. Just doing a little video because I had a request from a subscriber slash viewer who wanted me to do more readings. And I usually forget, or I try to get something prior to laying down the cards, and like I can't get anything. It's like so and so begot so and so or whatever, and it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes it does. Other times I just forget, or I'll have it all set out and then I forget to say it at the end. So I thought I would do one. Also, you can see I'm at a different angle this time. You can see my great grandmother's dresser back there. And as you guys know, that this room that I usually do my readings in is not my actual bedroom. It's just an extra room. It's my office slash where I store my great grandmother's furniture. I'm a Cancer, and my mother asked me if I would store this so she wouldn't have to put it in a storage shed, and I said yes, of course, because I have this extra room, and so I did. And of course, now that I'm about to move, I'm thinking, how am I going to transport all this stuff? It's so fragile and heavy. In fact, I have this cabinet that my great-grandfather made my great-grandmother as a wedding present, and I didn't know he was so crafty, because when I knew him, he had Alzheimer's. So, and it's so, well, it's not decrepit, but it's just something I want to be careful with. So I'm having to wrap it all in plastic wrap and bubble wrap, and it's a lot of work. Okay, so enough about that. Before I read the verse that came out, I wanted to talk about how I've been trying to get these videos taken down that somebody has re-uploaded as their own. I found some of them were really old. I got rid of some, but I hadn't got all of them because I have to report every single video, and there were at least 50. So these old videos that this person had uploaded, you guys, I don't know how I did this, but I used to talk to you guys for upwards of 2.5 hours for a video. How on earth I managed that, I have no idea. I don't usually talk that much. Surprising, I'm sure, but I guess I've just gotten a lot more comfortable with my tarot reading, and so I don't have to spend that much time. I seem to spend most of my time trying to find the correct word that I want to say. Alright, so here is, okay, yeah, I don't know what this is about, okay? Why I do, but I don't know why it was here. It's something that I had underlined a long time ago, I guess. It says, I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. And then this part is the part that gets me. By the way, it's Exodus 33. It starts at verse 19. Okay, so then the next part is so interesting. It says, but he said, talking about God, you cannot see my face, for no man shall see me and live. And the Lord said, here is a place by me, and you shall stand on the rock. So it shall be, while my glory passes by, that I will put you in the cleft of the rock, and will cover you with my hand while I pass by. Then I will take away my hand, and you shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen. Isn't that so interesting? I mean, just the fact that Moses would be able to see God in a certain way. And the thing is, I wish I had the translation, like whether it's, I guess it would be ancient Hebrew, and modern Hebrew is the best we could get, is close to it. Which is another reason why some of you know I like Joseph Prince, because he really gets into the meanings of the Hebrew and Greek and all of that. But I'm seeing that, okay. He says, so it shall be while my glory passes by. So now it makes me wonder, what is the glory? And then it says, he said, I'll cover you with my hand, okay? So this makes me think like physical, corporeal almost, or at least a spiritual form of a body, okay? And then it says, "You shall see my back." So I'm thinking like a human back. And like my face shall not be seen. So people always talk about, well, I took a Jewish mysticism class in undergrad just to get some extra credit. And I guess tarot reading was fated for me. Okay. But anyway, and they always talked about how just God probably didn't have any kind of form as human. And I thought, well, if you think about Genesis, how God was made, man was made in God's image, and then he's talking about his face and back and hand. I was like, he's got to have some kind of a human form. And I think that's so interesting. But I want to know what glory is. I think, like, what do you guys think that is? I'm not trying to have a Bible lesson. I was just reading it, and then when I was seeing what it was before I started the video, I was like, oh, this is interesting. All right, so that was it. I mainly wanted to talk about how I used to talk forever to you guys. I don't know how I managed that. And yeah. All right, have a good weekend.